Hello students. Last time we have studied about a nutrition and a mode of nutrition. There are two types of modes of nutrition that we discussed about. The one type of mode of nutrition was autotrophic and the another one was a heterotrophic. Now let us see in an autotrophic mode of nutrition how food is prepared by plants. Okay, autotrophic, there are two processes. One is photosynthesis. It means plants, green plants, take light and prepare their own food. Photo matlab light. With the help of a light, they prepare their own food. Then that kind of nutrition, autotrophic nutrition mode is called a green, photosynthesis. Now we will study the photosynthesis here in detail about it. And the second one is chemosynthesis. Chemosynthesis. Yes, dear students, here along with the blue, that's what we can say, green plants, we have certain purple, red, and green algae also. Green algae also. Okay. So they can also prepare their own food. So with the help of this process, photosynthesis, which we will discuss here in detail about it, about that photo. Now chemosynthesis, in the chemosynthesis with the help of some chemicals, they prepare their food. Who prepare? So here there are some bacteria who can prepare their food by using some iron, nitrogen, sulfur. Okay, so ions can be converted into certain portion and the bacteria can prepare their food with the help of these chemicals, and that's why they are considered as a chemosynthesis as well. So the bacteria is one of the examples. Some bacteria, not all the bacteria, but some bacteria can use here. Some bacteria and algae. Some bacteria and algae. આપણે ગ્રીન એક લીલ આવે છે, ખબર છે, ચોમાસાની અંદર દિવાલો પર થઈ જાય છે. That leal, it's called green algae. That green algae is also very useful and it also prepare their own food. હવે photosynthesis થાય છે શું? How does it takes place? So a plant have a different parts. Okay. Now what are the components which they are going to use up? Okay, I'm going to take here this picture which is going to be helpful to us in many ways. This is what. Now what exactly happened? Plants. What is that plants? Plants needs what? They need carbon dioxide. They need water. Okay. We are not talking about right now minerals. Minerals આપણે પછી જોઈશું. Right now we are not talking about that. From this, what they will prepare? They prepare their food which is called glucose. And which is then stored in the stem, different parts of the body of different parts of the plants in the form of starch, starch, which we feed on. Okay, now exactly what happened? This carbon dioxide and water vapor, and the very important thing is sunlight. This thing takes place only in a sunlight. So what happened? It is a process by which autotrophs takes substance from outside and convert them stored into the food energy. Okay, this material is taken in the form of carbon dioxide, water vapor, which is converted into a carbohydrate. This glucose is a carbohydrate. It's a carbohydrate. Okay, it prepared in the form of a glucose, which is later on immediately the carbohydrates which are not used up, okay, is converted into a starch, which I have shown you here, which is serves as an internal energy reserve to be used as and when required by the plant. Okay, so जब उसको जरूरत पड़ती है तब वो उसको यूज कर लेता है, अपने कन्वर्ट कर दिया स्टार्च में बॉडी में. Okay, the same thing happened over here. What exactly happened? Okay, a somewhat similar situation is seen in some of the energy derived food we eat stored and the body in the form of glycogen. હવે આપણી બોડી જે છે એમાં આવી જ રીતે થતું હોય છે. Now exactly થાય છે શું? What exactly happened in the photosynthesis? Carbon dioxide can be taken from which way? કાર્બન ડાયોક્સાઇડ કમ્સ ફ્રોમ ક્યાં આવે તો કે ગ્રીન લીવ્સ હોય. એ ગ્રીન લીફની બોટમ ડોર્સલ સાઇડ કહેવાય ને ડોર્સલ સાઇડમાં they have some pores. That spores are called stomata. From here it get diffused. Carbon dioxide get diffused from bottom part, bottom part of leaf. Okay, જેને dorsal side કહીએ આપણે શું કહેવાય dorsal side. Now and then sunlight is absorbed by plants. હવે exactly a plants by plants leaves, it's not leaves but leaves. Okay, upper part, this will be on the upper part. Exactly, what is that? So a leaf માં થાય, but where is the exact position? મારા ઘરની અંદર ખાવાનું ક્યાં બને છે તો કે કિચનમાં. તો લીફના કયા પાર્ટમાં એ થશે તો કે લીફ on the dorsal side, when you see a cross section, you can come to know that there is a one small part under the leaf that is called chlorophyll. It's called chlorophyll. Now this chlorophyll absorbs sunlight. It absorbs sunlight. And what exactly happened? This process takes place in three parts. હવે એક રહ્યું આપણે waterની વાત કરીએ. Water, where does this water come from? Water oozes out from where? Okay, from roots. You can easily make it out from this diagram. Okay, jo sunlight, energy, upper part of that one. Carbon dioxide goes in from the bottom part. Now, what are the two products got it? We got glucose and oxygen. Oxygen is released into the atmosphere, and oxygen is used. Glucose is formed, which is used in the growth of plant. And those glucose which are not utilized are converted into starch and stored into different parts of the plant. Okay, it may be their roots, it may be their stem, and that's why we know that food which we are eating, it directly or indirectly depends on the part. It can be in the form of a fruit also. Okay, so this is what exactly the photosynthesis goes on. Okay, let us see one of the reaction given over here for photosynthesis. That's very simple reaction takes place in a photosynthesis. What happened? There are two inorganic material, carbon dioxide and water vapor. They mixed up in the presence of sunlight and they converted into a glucose, which is organic material. It means from inorganic to organic, and this organic material is very, very useful for us. Even it is useful for them because what they are preparing their own food for their growth. Okay, so actually a process કેમની થાય છે? Before that we go to how this actually the process goes on. There are three steps which I'm going to make you understand. Before that, I would like to write an equation. Let us see this equation. Look at the equation. 6 molecules of carbon dioxide reacted with the 12 molecules of water in the presence of light, and there's a plant enzymes we have mentioned over here. It gives me a 1 molecule of glucose. It's called biomass, plant biomass, along with 6 molecules of oxygen and some water vapors are also 6 molecules of water vapor are also coming out. That can be used up. આપણે નાના હતા ત્યારે એક ટ્રાન્સપિરેશનની એક મેથડ જોયેલી, બરોબર, અને where we can come to know કે ભાઈ moisture છે કે નહીં આની અંદર. We can easily make it out with the help of an experiment. Okay, so guys, so this is what the reaction. Now let us see the exact 3 steps in which the photosynthesis occur. Photosynthesis takes place in 3 steps. Okay, the step number 1. What happened? Absorption of energy. એટલે કે sunlight is absorbed by chloroplast. What is this it's a chlorophyll. It's chlorophyll. Okay, it's absorbed by chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is present in the leaves where sunlight is going to absorb that. Now this absorbs sunlight in the second field. It's conversion of light energy into chemical energy. Okay, here the conversion of light energy to chemical energy takes place in the second step, and along with this splitting of water molecule takes place. એટલે સેકન્ડ સ્ટેપમાં વોટર મોલેક્યુલ light energy chemical energy માં કન્વર્ટ થાય અને water molecules split into hydrogen and oxygen. And the third one, this hydrogen and oxygen can reduce carbon dioxide, reduction of CO2 into glucose. એટલે કે એક ટાઈપનું ઓક્સિડેશન રિએક્શન થાય છે. એટલે કે to glucose, એટલે અહીંયા carbohydrates you can write down in this way. Okay, so guys, this is what it exactly happened in the, but this does not take place in every plants like this. There are some desert plants which this process does not take place in daytime. Okay, some of the process what that happen in some of the desert plants, what they take carbon dioxide at night and prepare at intermediate, and when sunlight comes, okay, when sunlight comes, energy absorbed by the chlorophyll during the energy. એટલે એ ટાઈમ પર કરે intermediate. That is not a very important section for us, but this is what we have understand over here. So guys, આજનો સેશનમાં આપણે ખાલી આટલું જ જોયું કે photosynthesis. The photosynthesis takes place and આ three raw materials છે: sunlight, carbon dioxide and water. Carbon dioxide diffuses from the lower part of the dorsal part of the leaf, that they have a stomata, small pores હોય, નાના pores હોય. You can easily make it out. ઘરે લીફ લેવાનું, લીફ લઈને એની નીચેની સાઈડ જોશો તો નાના કાણા છે, જેમ આપણી બોડીની ઉપર સ્કિન પર નાના ડોટ્સ હોય ને એવી રીતે ત્યાં પોર્સ હોય બેટા. That can comes out. What happen? They exchanges gases. Their function is exchanges gases, which we are going to study ahead, okay, in the next session. Then sunlight, this sunlight fall on it, okay, that can be absorbed by the plants from the upper side where they have a chlorophyll, and chlorophyll can absorb the sunlight. Second part, light energy is converted into chemical energy, split this water molecule into hydrogen and oxygen, which hydrogen and oxygen, the hydrogen carbon dioxide ne reduce करे. It reduces carbon dioxide into glucose and water comes out from the root. So guys, this is what it happened. And a form આવે a glucose oil which is utilized by the plant for their growth, and if some energy is left out, that is stored in the form of starch, which as and when it is required by the plant, it can utilize this. So guys, this is the first thing, a photosynthesis. A full question can be asked from this one, or short question can be asked, or they can ask you write an equation of photosynthesis. They can ask you some simple question like that, from where does the sunlight absorb in the plant, and what is the function of sunlight, and what are the steps of photosynthesis. This kind of questions can be asked. Okay, thank you, have a nice time.